first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the...
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, Kamara. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Carter. Looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A shotgun snap for Greer. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Looking to throw again on second down. Greer. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Out of the gun, Greer. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. To the air again, Greer. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. A little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints' 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And it's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the comment conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he tipped and intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice you work on not just one tip, multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. Having awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Throwing after the interception. Carter. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Off the play fake. Carter. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Carter looking to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On the play, it's 4th down.
Now Lutz for the field goal try.
For the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. You've got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board. But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Greer operating from the gun. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Carter. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Carter. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. No, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Carter. Throwing on 3rd and long. And here's another interception. The 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 15. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Greer will get her here. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Greer throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Greer. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So that is 3 interceptions now in this 1st half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off play action. Carter. That's complete to his running back, Camaro. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Carter gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6 at the 20-yard line.
On the ground, this is Camaro. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
The ball carrier.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
The kick by Watts is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip.
15-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
From the 22, Greer.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
What's good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They're on the 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back up. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Anderson, a first down and more. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 22 yards there, a first down.
All I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
From the 50, here's Greer. Taking a shot for Samuel. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 13. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. But to be frank,
CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Now Kamara. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Back to throw. Carter got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Carter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. From the gun, Carter. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Carter. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this 2nd half. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down, Panthers.
Now Greer. Open man is Samuel, complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Greer. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Greer. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Greer. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he will score. Touchdown Panthers. DJ Moore. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
The score, Saints 20, Panthers 14.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. Well, he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Carter now. Throwing again. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Obi. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Saints 20.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Now Creasers, he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
41.
9 yards on the pickup, but even after that, they're left with a third and very long.
Brings up third down.
Operating from the gun, Carter. He finds an opening past the 40. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Back to throw is Carter on first down. And they'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Second and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Now Carter to throw on second down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Looks running. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big play there for the Saints. And even 40 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw again. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Third quarter with the score Panthers 21, Saints 20.
didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Carter. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
The Saints will line up.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st down, it's Greer. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Greer on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Back to throw, Greer. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Greer. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44.
This is my moment.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really, you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Greer and the Panthers set to go 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
From the gun, Greer. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Greer forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
3-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Carter, off play action. They'll roll him out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. Off the play fake. Carter. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
brings up 3rd and 5.
The Saints on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a 1st down past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Greer. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And a Panther 1st down.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Greer. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Panthers.
1st down, Greer. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. A shotgun snap for Greer. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Greer. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's Carter. Off the play fake. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New Orleans, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains.